Imagine you're working a normal shift at an animal hospital, and suddenly, your patient starts floating. At first, I thought it was just a Roblox glitch, but then I discovered what this hospital was hiding. So, apparently, I got hired to work at this animal hospital, and the guy who hired me, let's just say, he looked like someone who definitely shouldn't be in charge of a hospital. But I didn't ask questions, because apparently, common sense is optional when you're looking for a job. He gave me the job, showed me around, and everything seemed pretty normal. Well, at least that's what I thought. So far, I'm actually doing pretty well as an assistant nurse, and apparently, I'm also the receptionist now. My job is pretty simple. Talk to the patient, take a picture, print a receipt, and somehow, I'm qualified for this. But then the guy who hired me gave me one very important instruction. He told me I need to keep an eye out for anomalies, which is a pretty weird thing to tell your new employee on their first day. But sure, I mean, what could possibly go wrong? And apparently, this hospital is haunted, because the longer I worked here, the more I started noticing some really weird patients. Like we're talking about patients that definitely did not come here for a regular checkup. And somehow, I'm supposed to just treat them like this is completely normal. Yeah, I have a feeling my first day at this hospital is going to be a little more interesting than I expected.
I'm under the water.
And then I saw something absolutely insane. There was this dude just headbanging against the glass like he was at the world's worst concert. And if that wasn't weird enough, I looked up and saw this giant eyeball creature crawling on the ceiling. At that point, I stopped asking questions. I just accepted that this was apparently a normal day at work. And somehow, it just kept getting worse. More weird-looking guys started walking into the hospital with these creepy smiles. Like, bro, why are you smiling like that? You're at an animal hospital. What are you happy about? And then I noticed this weird green goo all over the floor. I don't know what it is. And honestly, I don't think I want to know. At this point, I'm starting to think this job came with a few more responsibilities than they mentioned. And then, one of the patients started floating. Like, bro, you came here for a checkup, not to unlock your final boss form. He's just sitting there possessed like this is completely normal. Meanwhile, I'm standing there thinking, yeah, I'm definitely not getting paid enough for this. And now we have this tiny black rat showing up for a checkup. Bro is so small, he probably doesn't even have health insurance. He's just sitting there on the hospital tray like he made an appointment 3 weeks ago. At this point, I'm not even surprised anymore. Possessed patients, creepy people, green goo, and now a tiny rat. Honestly, this hospital needs a whole different kind of doctor. And now, apparently, I'm doing surgery on patients. Remember when my job was just taking pictures and printing receipts? Yeah, those days are gone. I'm running around doing operations like I'm the only employee in this entire hospital. I'm exhausted, I'm overworked, and I'm pretty sure this job description did not mention saving lives. At this point, I'm not an assistant nurse anymore. I'm the entire hospital. And then suddenly, we got a medical emergency. Patients started pouring into the hospital like there was a Black Friday sale on free healthcare. There were normal patients, injured patients, and even more anomalies showing up. At this point, the hospital is completely packed, and I'm running around trying to treat everyone. Bro, I came here to be an assistant nurse, not to fight for my life in the emergency department. And somehow, there are still more patients coming in. And after everything I've been through, the creepy patients, the anomalies, the surgeries, and the green goo, I finally did what every hardworking employee eventually does. I died! Honestly, I'm not even surprised. I should have quit when I saw the first floating patient. Anyway, thanks for watching, and remember, if you're looking for a job, do not work at this hospital. And if you enjoyed watching me suffer, make sure to subscribe!